Hello. Today I will show you how to fix broken Sony MDR-XB550 extra bass wired headphones with microphone and 3.5mm jack. With the help of this tutorial, you will save your time and money, because you won't have to buy new headphones. You will fix them and they will be like new or even better. As you can see, today's Sony headphones have a wire defect near the 3.5mm 4-pole plug. The problem is that the headphones right side don't sound. This problem can also occur if the wire is damaged at the input of the headphones, or if the wire is damaged at the remote control, or if the wire is damaged at the cable Y splitter part, or at the 3.5mm jack itself. In all cases, it is possible to carry out inexpensive repairs at home. Today I will show you how to replace the 3.5mm jack with microphone, since the wire is damaged close to the jack. If the damage to the cord is further away at the 3.5mm jack, then it is better to repair the cord connection. How to do this? See other my video by clicking more from tech screw. To do today's repair you need to buy a 3.5mm jack before. There are two versions available, 3-pole and 4-pole. The 4-pole or 4-pin version of 3.5mm jack is also for button and microphone functions. If you don't need the microphone and buttons, then you can use the 3-pole 3.5mm jack. It is easier to solder. Otherwise the music will sound as good as new in both variants. I will choose a 4-pole jack for the repair, so that everything works as for new headphones, and so I can show you the more complicated repair option. Links to purchase the jack will be in the video description. Other things you will need to repair this Sony XB550 headphone are some tools, a soldering iron, and different sizes of heat shrink tubing. First, cut off the damaged part of the jack or the damaged part of the cord. Then, from the beginning part of the cord, stretch it, not too much, just enough to straighten cable out. Since these headphones have a flat cable, it will be difficult to find a jack where it will fit. To fit this jack to the cord, drill a larger diameter hole in the metal body of the jack housing. Take a drill bit the same size as the cord and drill a larger hole in the jack body. As you can see, the wire can now be threaded through the jack housing. After drilling, the edges of the hole are left sharp. Make them smooth with a file. It looks like from the factory, also the hole is much bigger. Put the modified jack housing on cable, because after soldering the wires it will no longer be possible to put housing on cable. Then remove the cable outer jacket with a sharp paper knife, but be careful not to cut the inner conductors. Then separate these wires, but very carefully. One extra small wire in the wrong wire's color can prevent the headphones from working properly. The blue one is the microphone signal wire. Remove all the gold ground wires from it and wrap it together with the other gold-colored ground wire. As a result, you should have 4 wires: blue, red, green and gold. Then lightly burn off the excess fabric threads with a flame. Then tip all 4 wires. Tin also all the 3.5mm 4-pin jack contacts. Then check all the wires with a multimeter to know the correct color wiring. The blue wire is for the microphone, the red wire for the right side signal, green wire for left channel, and gold wire for microphone and speakers ground. Then find a heat shrink tubing that is about the diameter of the wire and make it bigger so you can get it on the wire. Put it on the wire. Start by soldering the blue mic wire. Then push the wire into the jack housing with the metal clips. Then solder the green wire, that is left channel. Then solder the red right channel wire, and last solder the gold ground wire. But be careful when soldering the wires, not to short circuit. The result should be something like this. Then apply superglue to where the wire connects to the jack housing and heat shrink the tubing. This solution will give a substantial fixing of the wire and a longer life of the wire. The superglue is then also applied to all contacts and wires so that nothing can short circuit. As an added safety measure, apply Grandpa's nail polish over the top of everything. Finally, put a lot of glue on where the wire is locked to the jack and screw housing in. To lock the 3.5mm jack housing, this excess glue will prevent the jack from unscrewing. Look at the result. The headphones are ready to use, but since you're in the Tech Screw DIY channel, let's show you how to make them look like new and last longer than new. Take a slightly smaller diameter heat shrink tubing than the jack housing size. Stretch the tubing bigger to fit on top of the 3.5mm jack housing. Then pour the superglue into the jack body through the extra slots. Put the heat shrink tubing over the top and start heating it from the beginning of the jack. See that the glue doesn't push outwards but is pressed into the jack housing. Here's the result. A very strongly glued wire and a new 3.5mm 4-pole jack with microphone function. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to help me grow and make many more good money-saving videos on headphone repairs. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to post them below this video. Thanks and have a nice day, buddy.